Hey guys, Grand Rising. Here with another video, of course. Want to talk about control and how the control grid functions and how it's also maintained and done by folks close to you. Yeah, guys. What I wanted to say is everything around you and the majority of you look, guys, sometimes when you're at home or wherever you are, just take a moment, man. Even if it's 5 minutes, we all have 5 minutes, right? Come on. Take just 5 minutes to think on the relationships you had with people, with robots, and think of how you felt when you had those interactions or things with them, or dealings with them. And you will start to see, guys, that the majority of them, it's always a type of setting that, how should I put it, man? It's always a type of setting that there's something being done for you, but it's always an expectation there. It's always a form of control. I had 5 days ago ex-Jehovah Witness, he texted me on an old number because I have multiple phones for a reason. And I was thinking to myself, I was really thinking, why would this guy text me all of a sudden? Because lately I've been preserving a lot. I haven't been, I'm almost always alone. But I even upped it a notch. I really blocked a lot of folks on WhatsApp. And I even deactivated the app on one phone. So now the demiurge is sending people from the past. But I don't want to repeat the same thing over and over. I already made a video about that. But what I wanted to say is, guys, it's everywhere around you, It's, how should I say it, man? I'm thinking of a few examples that happened in my real life, I don't do the fake testimony stuff just for views and likes. How should I put this one? Yeah, look at the system also, for example, where I live, the Netherlands, you don't have an option to pay your health insurance. Here it's mandatory, so if you don't pay it, they block your account to forcefully siphon it from your account. Well, I never go to the hospital, my health is peak because I work out to do a lot of things. You see, that's control. If you don't pay your rent, you're gonna go outside. Fear, control. And I'm noticing one thing, guys. You know why? Because this thing is not so powerful as you think. You're more powerful than it. Only thing it exists because the majority go along with it. That's why they can get away with it for so long. But if you really think about it, guys, you are the one with the power. How come they need you to keep the system running? Just think about that. You have to learn to get your power back, guys. Know who you are. And don't be afraid, guys. Because sometimes I also hear people, afraid of dying, but death is not what you think. I came to that conclusion. You might maybe suffer a bit, but actually what happens, I forgot the audio. I had a video of an American who explained what death really is. It's just that your consciousness that was in this body gets transferred somewhere else. But look, when you go to sleep at night, right? Like yesterday I went to sleep at 10. I immediately, my consciousness left. And I just woke up. I had 8 hours sleep, what rarely happens to me. In that few hours, I was also technically dead. But my consciousness was somewhere else. I had a wild dream, guys, to be honest. So my consciousness also wasn't there. You see? Guys, sometimes you have to also surprise the algorithm. Look, I'm completely alone at the stop here. You see? You have to do these things to have some peace. Look, this never happened to me in this stop. This is always busy here. But guys, you have to know your power. You are the source. Look, what you can see, you can always see how people react when you don't give them access to you anymore. The ones that stay cool, even when you didn't speak to 3 months and they don't mind you deactivating WhatsApp or whatever and see you still act cool with you, those are okay. Those bots are okay. But the moment somebody snaps at you, why not? I was counting on you to be on the app. Now I don't have no way to contact you. Why not? Why not? Why not? You know, those are your control freaks. Those are your enemies. You know, those aren't friends of yours. A friend of yours would understand. You know, that you need time for yourself. You don't like to be drained by all those apps and things. You know, so this is an easy way to spot an agent, guys. And I had this last week. 3 agents, man, revealing themselves, you know, because I started ignoring the messages and they took the bait exactly like how I took it. Why are you ignoring me? Angry? Guys, it's fake. They don't care about you. It's your energy. It's all fake. And this guy, man, this filthy Dutch guy, you know, was acting as if he was a friend of mine, you know, but when he had to pay me money, he started playing games, you know, and I blocked his ass, you know. And telling me, yeah, we have to pray, Jesus is love, blah blah blah, but you're behaving like Satan. Would Jesus not pay people? You know? But this is what I mean. It's all about control here, guys. And if you noticed, it's all about getting you from one group to the other. If you don't join the Jehovah's Witnesses, join the Freemasons. If you don't go to the Freemasons, go to do a school class where you're in a group again. If it's not a school class, go to soccer where you're playing with 10, 11 people. I figured out that this place is always about assimilating you with others. It doesn't like someone being free, alone, by themselves. This system, I noticed that's his biggest problem with me. That's why I get the angry looks. Because I'm almost always alone, and they don't like that. They want to merge you with someone that can steal your energy. That's why they like to always promote these things, especially with Muslims, have a family, be together. Guys, haven't you noticed most beings who are married, okay, they have sex, that's the advantage they have over you, but okay. But if you notice it, they are fighting, they are fighting, they are drained, they are tired. You know how many couples I speak, I'm chronically tired. But I'm thinking, how? If you have a husband, you have a wife, you have children, how are you always chronically tired, you know? What's up with that? Aren't you supposed to be happy, you know? Aren't you supposed to be happy? But that doesn't happen, you know? You know why? Because they all are feeding off of each other. So this is what I mean, you know, when I say to you, you shouldn't be a part of a group or a thing, because the moment you try to get away from the group, now you're dealing with harassment. I always had that. I used to join a group, and then now when I want to leave, they start to harass me, threaten me, even want to fight, because they're not getting my energy. And a long time ago, I remember this Chinese Surinamese guy telling me, things are never the same when you're not here. Now I completely, after 12 years, it took me 12 years, I understand what the guy was saying. If you're not here, nothing happens. We are all on autopilot. That's the code language. This place, guys, functions on control, fear, and domination, violence and manipulation. You listen to United Souls Network channel, guys. That guy put me up on this thing of human prison guards, you know? That's what you're surrounded with here. But if you look closely, guys, everything here is control. You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to be part of a group, your name has to be registered at the municipality. You have to have this. It's all to have control over you. One last example that I had, guys, was years ago, I think 15 years ago, I had like this thing where I couldn't register an address, and the municipality almost lost their mind. We cannot find you. Where are you located at? You should have an address to know where you are. And that happens to all of us end of the day, not only me, but it's to tell you this place is not optional. This place is not optional at all. Do you really think that? That's not true. You know, so you should know already how what time it is, man. So yeah, that being said, guys, be at peace. Hope you enjoyed your day and be at peace.